Hey y'all, it's Jeff, aka Bushy Beard. Back again with another update for you guys. I just got home from the hospital this morning. I had to be in at 6 a.m. for a EGD, which is a really long word. I don't quite know how to pronounce, but it's an endoscopy. They knocked me out and they stuck a camera down my throat to make sure there's no ulcers or tumors or everything's fine in the stomach and the esophagus. And yeah, I had to. Yesterday I was on a clear liquid diet all day. No caffeine. Only had broth and sugar-free Jello to eat. One sugar-free popsicle. I was really dreading that. I thought that was going to be so hard, and it wasn't. I was not that hungry. It was pretty easy to get through that, actually. A lot easier than I was expecting. And as we went over, I have really bad anxiety. But interestingly enough, I had no anxiety and no nerves leading up to this procedure. I mean, I had a little bit, but nothing outside of the norm. Like, this morning, I was cool as a cucumber. I was like, all right, time to go do some work. And I went in, and they did my pre-op, and they took me back in the room and gave me an IV, and they're like, okay, the doctor will come out and get you about an hour. And the hardest part of the whole thing, honestly, was being propped up on the bed. My butt cheeks fell asleep. So if that was the hardest part, I'll take it. They came and got me and wheeled me back to the endoscopy room. And the doctor comes in, Dr. Wanguma, really, really nice guy. Really like him a lot. And he says, we're going to do this, that, and the other. We're going to stick a tube down your throat with a camera, and we're going to look and take a biopsy, because he always takes a biopsy just to be safe. Better safe than sorry, which I'm completely okay with. And he's like, okay, the nurse is going to start talking to you now. And she's like, please roll over on your left side. I'm like, okay. So I roll over on my left side, and she says, we're going to put a wedge behind you so you don't roll back over. And I said, okay. And then I woke up in the recovery. everything in between is a blur. Like, I don't remember them saying they were going to administer the anesthesia, no count backwards, just we're going to put a wedge behind you. I said, okay. And out like a light. No sore throat. They let me have some water to drink finally, because I wasn't allowed any food to drink after midnight, even with the liquid diet, like nothing at all after midnight. So came home, ate some breakfast, still feeling a little woozy from the anesthesia, but not too bad. I really can't complain. All things considered, it went well. It was not as big of a deal as I was expecting it to be. One more thing checked off the list for our pre-op. They weighed me, and according to them, my weight was 530. So if we're to go by that scale, I'm down 5 pounds since I saw the doctor last Monday. And you know what? I'll take that. Every pound off is 1 pound closer to our goal. And as long as we're moving forward, we're doing something right. And just, this really isn't related to, like, weight loss surgery or my journey. Well, I guess it is, but I learned something today. They gave me an IV, and I watched them put in this big, long needle, and they stick it in, and it kind of hurts a little bit, and then, nothing, it's a little prick, then it's gone. And she took it out, and I said, it hurts a lot less coming out than it does going in. And she said, that's because it's just this little filament. And I looked, and it's this little floppy thing. I said, the needle doesn't stay in? She says, oh, no. No, they take the needle out, and it's just this little filament that's left in with an IV. I was like, is that something new? She's like, nope, that's how they've always done it. See, in my mind, for my entire life, I always assumed when they give you an IV, they stick the needle in, and the needle stays in. But that's not true. It's almost like a little catheter they stick into your vein. So, learn something new every day. I learned it. Maybe y'all didn't know it. Now you know it too. But yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Endoscopy is done. Next Tuesday, we have our psych evaluation. Next Wednesday, we have our first appointment with the nutritionist. I'll be sure and update you guys on how those go. Once again, if you're watching, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button so you can follow along on this journey with me. So you hit the bell so you know when I post new updates. You can come along with me from my very first appointment with the weight loss doctor all the way through post-op for the rest of my life. This is going to be one long, continuous journey, and we're going to chronicle it all for you guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Be kind to one another. And that's all for today, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.